Hi, my name's Sacha Wilson. I'm a trainee lawyer at the law firm Olswang. Olswang is partnering the Industry Trust for IP Awareness to provide the copyright clinic because with the growth of the internet, intellectual property and copyright is more important than ever. Copyright's important to me because I'm training to be a lawyer at the moment, but I also make music and I write a lot of music. And if, say, for example, a film director wanted to use a track that I'd written on a film, which would be great, unlikely, but if they did, if it weren't for the fact that I have a copyright in the music that I make, then that film director would be able to use my music without even telling me that they've used it. And if the film were really successful, I wouldn't earn a penny, for example. Copyright is an intellectual property right which appears automatically when you create something like a piece of music, a piece of art, or a film, and it lasts generally for 70 years after the death of the original creator of the copyrighted work. Copyright gives the copyright owner the right to stop someone else using their copyrighted work without asking them first, and it also lets the copyright owner control how their copyright work is used. So for example, for a fee, you can grant someone the right to copy your work. What many people don't realise is that in something like a film, copyright exists at lots of different levels. So there's a copyright in the soundtrack, in the script, and even in the set design. And copyright's therefore really important because without it, all the people that contribute to a film won't be able to earn a living. Copyright law is important because the film and TV industries, like any industry in fact, can only survive if the people who work in them are able to earn a living. And copyright law is designed to make sure that those people do earn a living. For example, whenever a film is shown in the cinema or a TV programme is broadcast, all the people that went into creating that film or TV show give consent for that work to be shown in exchange for being paid a royalty. So if then the film is copied illegally without the creators knowing, all those people won't get paid. About 200,000 people work in the film and TV industry. So it's not just the big Hollywood stars who lose out, but everyone from the sound engineers to the set designers and the makeup artists. There are 4 types of intellectual property rights. There's copyright, patents, trademarks, and designs. Copyright protects things like books, art, film, and music, and just appears automatically when the idea is fixed in some way, like writing it down, for example. A patent protects new inventions, like the ones you see on Dragon's Den, and that will give you the right to sell or manufacture the product in England. A trademark protects brand identities. You can trademark anything from a name or a logo, for example. And registered design protects the way a product looks. So the Disney logo, for example, is a registered design. So it can only be used on a product if Disney consent to that. And an intellectual property right is best understood, if you think about it, a homeowner has a property right which lets them stop someone just marching into their house without asking permission. An intellectual property right gives the owner of that right the right to stop someone from using that work without consent. A collecting society is an organisation which manages people's copyrights for them. They'll represent authors, actors and musicians, for example, and they'll do various jobs like collecting in all the royalties that those people are owed and distributing them out to them. They'll also take action against people who illegally use those copyright works. If you think about it, it would be very impractical for a musician, for example, to go round to every pub or club, for example, and collect in the royalty that they're owed. So a collecting society will do that for them. It'll also negotiate how much it costs to perform a copyright work in public, for example. A copyright protects films, art, music, and books, for example. And it just appears automatically when your idea is fixed in some way, like writing it down, for example. You don't need to register it. A patent, on the other hand, will protect new inventions, and it will protect the way they work, what they do, and how they're made. You do need to register a patent, and once you've done that, it will mean that you've got the right to sell or manufacture that product in the UK for a specific time period. To prove you own a copyright, though, there are a few things you can do. For example, you should first make sure that you've written your idea down, for example, or recorded it in some way. Then you should sign it and date it and mark it with the little copyright symbol of a C in a circle. Then you should send it by recorded delivery to yourself, and when you receive it, deposit it somewhere secure, like a bank or a law firm, for example.